Alright, hello and welcome to the next installment of what happened to my Alfa Romeo, because I feel like this is just a constant updates of like why my car isn't fixed, what's the car they're giving me. They haven't fixed the car yet, but they upgraded me to a better car because I wasn't really happy driving the Ford Fusion. Like I talked about in my previous video, I'm still paying for an Alfa Romeo, but they're giving me a subpar car. So now they kind of upgraded me, and I want to let you guys know what the car is, and I want to know your thoughts on the car. Is it a upgrade, is it a downgrade, or is it just a cool car to drive?
So here's the car they gave me. It's a 2018 GLE 350. And I'm just noticing this right now, guys.
There's an issue with the car because you see how the daylight running lights are kind of flickering here. The car's off, the car's completely off, and this one isn't. So I don't know. And I think today I was noticing the back lights on that same left side, or your guys' right, that was on too. So I kind of will show you guys that too. But here's a little walk around the car.
See, I don't know if you guys could tell. That light is a little on. It's more on than that one. I can't tell because of the daylight, but it's definitely, there's some issue with this.
All right, now for the interior. So it's definitely a much nicer upgrade from the Ford Fusion. Let me just flip it right now. So yeah, it's a relatively modern Mercedes. It's not the completely new Mercedes bodies where they have like the oval vents and the kind of the newer infotainment system, but it's definitely a bigger upgrade compared to the Ford Fusion. We have kind of relatively roomy back seats. It's a really nice steering wheel. You have the new, not the new steering wheel, but this is like probably the second newest steering wheel they have. It's nice. It drives smooth. It feels nice. Like the materials are really nice here. Yeah, we have all the money I make from YouTube here. But overall, it's a pretty nice upgrade compared to the Ford Fusion. So this is the first time I'm driving a Mercedes SUV. And my initial impressions are like it's a nice car because like it has great torque. It's not the fastest because it's an SUV. It's not supposed to be like a super fast car. Funny story is because I'm kind of used to driving an Alfa Romeo, so when I kind of drive on the freeway and I'm like making turns, I kind of make them a little more aggressive because it's a sports car. It's meant to handle those sharp turns. So I translated that kind of driving into this car, and then this is the first time I really felt body roll on a car. So when I make a left, and the car kind of rolls left to right. And then today, as I was driving, I actually noticed this. I noticed how it has a high rollover risk over here. So avoid abrupt maneuvers and excessive speeds, which I was kind of doing today. So I thought that was really funny. But again, it is expected because it's an SUV, so it's not a sports car. I'm starting to really like SUVs. I don't know if it's just because I've been exposed to SUVs recently with the Jeep and now the GLE, but it's really like, I don't know, I feel like it resonates with me better. I don't know if that's a real thing, but it is a fun car to drive. Definitely it's more tolerable than a Fusion. I don't mind keeping this for like another week. If the Alpha lags in another week or maybe 2 weeks, it's not a bad car to drive around in the meantime. Some things I don't like about this car is that, one, for like a full-size SUV, the back seats aren't that big. Like the Lexus RX over here has much more roomier back seats, and this is supposed to be like a kind of a luxury. I mean, you guys can't tell off the camera for scale, but it's not the most comfortable or roomy back seat. Another thing I don't like about this is it's 2018, right? So it should have more of the modern technology, the modern upgrades that the newer Mercedes do. And this is a new Mercedes. Right now we're in the early 2019. 2018 Mercedes should have like things that are standard. Like this car does not have keyless entry, so every time I have to go take out the key and I have to press unlock or lock. I can't lock through the door handle, which I do on my Alpha, which came standard. the when I reverse the backup reverse camera, I have a camera, but I don't have sensors. So if I'm like kind of backing up into a wall or like an object, it won't beep at me. And I think that's an option that you have to pay for extra. So those small things should really come standard on a new Mercedes that's relatively like expensive. Like, this is not a cheap car. I like about this car is that I don't know if this is just me and my friends' opinions, but the older Mercedes, like from like the 2015 to like down maybe a little to this one, don't they have this kind of body? I feel like it's better built. Like even like the smaller details, like the door handles here, the kind of plastic here, I feel like it's just a little, I don't know if because it's heavier that it feels more higher quality, but it does feel like it's a higher quality car. It's a heavier, more well built car. The new ones obviously look more sleek, but this car definitely feels like it's kind of better built than the newer ones. But I don't know if that's a fact or not, but it's just how it feels to me. Another thing I don't like about this car is the infotainment system. So I don't know if it's me and I haven't really kind of like interacted well with the Mercedes infotainment system, but the one thing that the Ford Fusion did beat this car with is the Apple CarPlay. That Apple CarPlay, yeah, I didn't like the Ford Fusion as much, but the Apple CarPlay made a huge difference in my driving experience because I could easily switch songs. It was very well integrated with my phone. When I plug my phone through the USB here, if I want to switch a song, it lags. So like my phone will switch to the next song, but then it'll take like a couple seconds for the infotainment system to catch up and to play the music. So that small little details makes kind of bother me about this, but pretty happy driving this car around while my Alpha is getting fixed. So hopefully by next week, so you guys probably will see it in 2 weeks when this video is posted, is hopefully my Alpha will be back and I can make an update on what they did to the car, what the repairs were, and why they took so long. So if you guys like this video, give me a big thumbs up. Let me know if you guys like this car, or you guys think SUVs are cooler for me, or a sports sedan. But thanks for watching, guys, and I'll keep you guys updated. See ya.